What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be reviewing the absolute best performing Facebook and Instagram overall meta ad creatives that you can utilize going into Q4 this year. And what we're going to be doing is actually looking at legitimate data, looking at legitimate creatives, and giving you guys the legitimate examples and templates that you can utilize to help take your brand's creative performance to the next level this year. Just to show you in one single account here for one of our clients over last Q4, October to December, we spent over $1.4 million with a 2.28 return on ad spend, $22 cost per acquisition on a $52 product. And that's just one of our many client ad accounts. So before we dive in, guys, if you are interested in working with us, whether it's on the paid ad side, email and SMS marketing, conversion optimization, user generated content, links in the description to work and apply with us. But other than that, guys, in today's video, like I said, what we're going to be doing is reviewing some of the best performing creatives. Now, first of all, one thing I want to say before we dive into the actual creatives, I'm not going to be reviewing the creatives inside of this account, but I do want to make a quick caveat here, guys, that when it comes to Q4 performance, right, and specifically around sales and different offers, whether it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, your pre-Black Friday sale, heading into the beginning of December, leading towards Christmas, what you want to generally do is take a look at your evergreen creatives that you've been utilizing over those last 12 months. Simply just take those creatives and replicate them by placing your offer over them. And one quick note I want to mention as well is that during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you really want to make sure that you're not turning off your evergreen creatives as well. You'll actually notice a lot of the attribution will not come through your specific, offer or sale campaign on Facebook. What's going to happen is that it's going to be attributed to pretty much all of your other evergreen ads. So it's important that you leave those on during that time period. But simply, a great strategy here before we review some of the top 3 different creatives here is I want you to make sure that you're looking at your individual account's best performance over those last 12 months. Take those top 10 to 15, 20 different creatives and literally just replicate them by pasting the offer on top of that content and then letting it run again. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. Here we have the top 3 different types of ad creatives. There's obviously going to be the sales/discount/offer focused creatives. Again, when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Q4, what you need to understand is that you need to be able to communicate exactly what your offer is with your customer in a very clear, concise, and quick way, right? If someone at a glance can't understand what the offer is and what the sale is, it's too complicated, right? If it's like, hey, you spend $20, get 10% off, $30, you get this. Like, some of those are okay if you can visually explain it well. But again, if there's too much going on, it's going to be hard for people to understand. The third one is just going to be simply testimonial and basically just review ads, but integrating your offer over top of these, and then product focused creatives, right? Again, especially come Q4, you're going to be focusing on new customer acquisition. So you really want to make sure that people understand not only what your offer is, but actually what the product individually or what your brand actually sells. Because again, during this time, everyone is running an offer. You need to make sure you communicate what you have at a quick glance of an eye. And so if I zoom in here and talk about, the sale/discount offer creatives, you can kind of see what these look like. So on the right-hand side is going to be an example, and on the left-hand side is going to be like a template that you could recreate for your brand. So again, multiple images of your product here, right? You're just simply, hey, 20% off. Again, this would not be for you wouldn't say 20% off for your first suit, but you would say 20% off site-wide, best sale of the year, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, shop now, right? Whatever the case may be, very, very simple. This example, again, you're showing off your product, sale ends today. Maybe this is something you're going to end for your Cyber Monday sale, or you're actually just replacing this. You can just have it to say Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, whatever the case may be. And then again, obviously replace the sticker here with just the individual offer. A lot of this is simple, guys, and you can see that the whole point of this is just communicating the offer extremely clearly, right? Whether this is a Halloween sale or a Black Friday sale, doesn't matter, right? Just a couple of images, right? Because again, instead of using a single core image, it's great to show off either multiple angles of your individual image, right? Maybe perhaps multiple USPs or multiple products themselves. And again, shout out the offer very clearly, right? As you can see here, these are very, very clear and simple examples that are probably, if I'm honest, going to be your best performing types of creatives when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, pre-Black Friday, December leading into January as well. So as you can see, this is a really cool one that I like. I basically just like the iPhone notification. So, product image, hey, reminder, our best sale of the year is on now, shop getting, $100 off, or, whatever your offer is, right? And so as you can see, utilizing these types of templates are very simple, but they're tried, true, and tested, right? And they work. So I can almost guarantee, like I said, these types of creatives are probably going to be some of your best performing. And then leaning into, what I would say, maybe not being the best performing, but these are just going to be, again, what you want to do is understand if you're looking at, let's just say a lot of your evergreen ads from the previous 12 months are a lot of like testimonials, UGCs, make sure you're using that stuff, right? It's very simple to, just replicate these creatives, right? Take this, rework this a little bit, and instead of having, this stuff here, what you would do is just paste your offer, right? Very simple. Again, you do not need to overcomplicate this, guys. I think the biggest mistake that I see with brands during Q4 is they're thinking, man, we need to come up with something crazy, big, and elaborate and do something different, which can be done well, right? But oftentimes it doesn't need to be, because again, what you need to remember is that your customer is being bombarded with a million different offers at once. It's more important that you make it easy for them to individually understand. Go ahead and click through, right? This is a very easy way to replicate this and just tweak these things. If you're creative, you don't have to be, a super genius. I'm not a creative designer, but I can go ahead and take a look at this and see, okay, what elements of this type of creative are we going to use, and where are we going to supplement putting in the information around our offer? And then very simply, guys, product focused creatives, right? As I mentioned, you're going to be looking at your best white label ads over these last 12 months, and you'll probably find it's going to be a mix between like, your UGC, your product focused creatives, testimonial creatives, etc. You're just going to simply take this sort of stuff, literally replicate it for the sale, and just paste your offer over it, guys. Again, these are not too difficult to understand when it comes to replicating these creatives. The main point that I'm trying to make here, guys, is, well, I guess that's two things. So 3 things. You need to make your offer very visible and easy to understand. And then finally, don't overthink it, right? Take a look back at your old best creatives, repurpose those, and again, make it very simple. So that brings us to the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys quickly enjoyed this, got some information and some value out of it. I would really appreciate you guys go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, share it with someone that might find this interesting, all that YouTube stuff. It really does help. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.